So the important thing, I think, to make clear at this stage of Theatre Y is that the money that we receive makes the work.
Yeah.
At this point in the theater company, we're not even paying ourselves or our staff. We're just making the work. Theatre Y takes the ancient Greek tragedy of Medea and fills it to the brim with avant-garde style and symbolism. Layers of action and meaning constantly overlap and collide in this hauntingly staged but overwhelming production. The beautiful clashes with the absurd, intimacy and grandeur rip each other to shreds, and no two elements blend together.
I left this process with more questions about myself than I had answers, and that's fine with me. In what can best be described as the ultimate character-defining performance, Melissa Lorraine blazes across the stage of Theatre Y's remarkable production and becomes Medea. Lorraine's Medea fires on so many emotional and intellectual cylinders that we are taken with her on a mesmerizing descent into well-articulated madness. Just as Katharine Hepburn defined Violet Venable in Suddenly Last Summer, or Patti LuPone defined Eva Peron in Evita, or Margaret Hamilton defined the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, Melissa Lorraine defines Medea.
I was really proud of the way that the chorus gave each other strength. That we felt the merit of the pain of it all. I am interested in exploring this text because I feel that it exposes something in me that I'm willing to admit. I'm terrified of consciousness, lucidity, that I lie about my desire to be alive. I am increasingly aware of my inability to be conscious and present in my own life. This is made very evident from the fact that I do everything I can to escape by any means necessary. And I'm guessing that I'm not alone in that sensation. I've been asked to describe Happy Days. Happy Days is about a woman who is buried in the ground and unaware of it.
Winnie, about 50, well-preserved, blonde for preference, plump, arms and shoulders bare, low bodice, big bosom, pearl necklet.
What happens next is that she's buried up to her neck and still completely unaware of it. Okay, she's buried up to her neck but continuously talking. She seems to be functioning under the assumption that if she talks, someone must be listening, which is questionable because the man who is in the show probably isn't listening. We can totally acknowledge that this play is about nothing. This play is examining the incessant desire to be optimistic about the world when nothing at all is actually optimistic.
So, why is it so difficult to ask for money?
Because there seem to be a lot of really important causes in the world.
It's funny because, like, when I think about NPR and how they do that, like, every 6 months they do that drive where they ask for money and whatever, and it just seems totally normal. Like, it's a little bit annoying to listen to that on the radio, but it just sounds like normal. Like, yeah, okay, so this station is totally worthwhile and they need the funding in order to survive. But when I think about asking for money for the theater company, I feel embarrassed. I feel like in some way, I don't know, just like I feel like...
Like we should be able to get it some other way.
Yeah.